Hello, this is Kerri from RazorSharpCrafts.blogspot.com, and I wanted to bring you a not so mini album that I made. First, I would like to say the paper line that I used for this is A Proper Gentleman by Graphic 45. It's a great paper line to create something masculine. I got this paper from the store at minialbumscraps.ning.com. Mary Seaver runs the store. She is a great person. She makes sure her orders get right out. She is awesome with communication, and her prices are so low. If there's something you're looking for, please head over there, check out the store, and see if they have what you're looking for. We also have a lot of swaps on there. I host a few of them. So head over and check it out and join a swap and create something for someone else. The best part about it is the whole site's free. The only time you pay any money is if you order something from the store. It's free to join, free to swap. So head over and check it out. My blog is RazorSharpCrafts.blogspot.com. Head over and follow my blog. I'm sorry I haven't updated it as much as I should, but I'm working on it. So head over and follow it, and it'll get to where it should be soon. Before I get into the book, I wanted to mention the inspiration for this book was by Claire. Her YouTube channel is CharlieJones2686. I'll put the link to the book that she created in the description, but it was gorgeous. So I watched the video and tried to recreate what I could with a few alterations. So check out her video. It is very inspiring. Thank you very much, Claire. I'd also like to mention Laura Dennison. I used her Stack the Deck binding for this book. She's following the paper trail. I'll put a link to her blog as well in the description. She's a very, very, very talented lady. And then there's Kathy Orta from Paper Phenomenon. Inside this book is a mini book, and Kathy Orta did a YouTube tutorial on how to create it. So I'll put that in the description as well, so that you can check out how she made it and make one of your own. Now, before I get into this, I want to give a little bit of background on why I created this book. Last year, July 2011, my mother's husband, or in partner, they had been together for 17 years. He passed away from a battle with cancer, and I wanted to make her a memory book to remember him by. And so I really, really hope that she enjoys this. So let me show you what I made for her. Here is my cover, and the gentleman on the car and the money and the clock, I fussy cut that out of a piece of paper and then just attached it. The cover is made of cardstock, and I just covered it with craft paper. I wanted to keep it very masculine looking, not a lot of frilly or anything like that. Just to kind of cover my seam here, because I used black cardstock for the binding. So to cover my seam, I just used a piece of black ribbon. Honestly, I don't even know what type. I want to say it's grosgrain ribbon. I just bought it at my local craft store here. So, and then this was another part of the same paper actually, and I just kind of fussy cut out of it. And then I used my Zutter corner rounder, round it all, that's what it's called, to round the corners of this little sign. And actually the covers of the book I rounded as well, and then wrapped it. So any of my rounded edges, which I rounded all the pages, were done with the Zutter Round It All. Okay, let's get into this. The inside of the cover I left blank, so we'll go straight to the first page. Make sure I'm still in frame. This has a big pocket right here. This pulls out of here, and it says Debonair, and then it just opens up, and my mom can put whatever she wants in here. I just kind of left it blank for her to do, and it slides behind this ribbon, and there's a little half circle here to hold it. And then there's two little tags here that pull out, and I've already added all the pictures of her husband, and I didn't have enough pictures to fill it all up, so she'll be able to add a couple of her favorites. A little bit about these. The photomats that I made, I used the Paper Studio. It's a corner punch, and it makes these little lines so that all you have to do with your pictures is slide them in. So these aren't actually glued down. She'll be able to move these if she wants to. Or remove any ones that she doesn't want in there or whatever. The tabs I made with my brand new punch. I know it's not new to most people, but I just got it. This is the Stampin' Up! Extra large round tab. I like to write the names on the bottom so I can refer to the actual names. This in the States was actually discontinued. We're stationed in Germany, and my German friend Tanya, it was still available to the German Stampin' Up! Just consultants, distributors, whatever they're called. So she ordered it for me in the last order that they had, because it's discontinued as of September here as well. So she got it for me just in time, and I thank her so much. I was so happy when I got it. So these just slide into this pocket right here. And there we go. And now we flip the page. And let me just make sure I have the whole page in frame. Move it up a little. Okay. Now this, again, just another page. And this opens up. It's sealed with a magnet. And it opens up like this, like so. And there's room for 1, 2, 3 photos. And then I made this a little journaling spot. And this just slides behind this little card that I fussy cut this out and glued it down to a lean-to pocket. I wanted to put some journaling so Mom could write like her favorite stories about him. He was a truck driver, mechanic, race car driver, junkyard owner. I mean, he was the most manly man there is. So that's another reason I wanted to keep the paper, or the album, really kind of masculine, because that was him. And it just says dressed to the nines there. That was a border that came with the paper line. Over here, again, 2 photo mats that pull out, and they're photo mats on both sides. This is the only photo that's in here twice, and I'll explain why when we get to the second one. But that was their wedding day. They were married on, I believe it was December 23rd, 2003, in their house by the Justice of the Peace. It was very nice. I was there for it. It was a very nice ceremony. I used some Tim Holtz long fasteners and his gears and wheels things here. And then this was just a package of gear brads that I found at our local craft store here in Germany. This was the Tim Holtz embossing folder, and I put it through my little Sizzix, and then I fussy cut it out around the actual embossed image, and then I just put it there on the edge to kind of break up the edge there. So there's that. Okay. Oh, I went out of frame on you. So there we go. Move it up a little more. Okay, I want you to be able to see this because I'm very proud of this. This is also a magnet to hold it shut, as it opens up. And you can't see. Let me move it over just a little bit. I hid the magnet in between. Oh, I'm trying to see if it's in focus, and I'm on the floor, so it's a little hard. I hid the magnet in between 2 of these cards that I fussy cut out so that it would shut. Alright. And Claire actually does a tutorial on how to create this page right here. So I'll try to remember to put the link for that as well, but if not, you can find it through her page. And then this is just a photo mat, and opens up. 2 journaling tickets back here. And this was his dog that he passed away about a year before Ronnie did, and the dog was so loyal to him. I've never seen a dog so loyal to one person. And then some more journaling mats here, and another photo mat right there that's laid down. And then that closes. Whoops. I put this white paper down so I could kind of tell where my camera is. And that's not helping any because the paper is actually moving on me. Alright, there we go. Here's the double picture. And the reason for the double picture is I had all the pictures printed out in color. And when my husband saw this page, he thought it looked like an old-fashioned TV. So he thought it'd be really cool to print the picture out in black and white and put it on there so it looks like an old TV. So that's what I did. And for these corners here on these, I used my We Are Memory Keepers stub punch or stub corner chomper. So that's how I did these ones on the black and these ones here. And then again, just some Tim Holtz gears, and I believe I actually used super glue to hold these ones down because I didn't have a brad small enough to fit in the middle. And then these ones are the gears with the long Tim Holtz long fasteners, holding them down. And I couldn't think of anything to write in there, so I figured I'll let my mom, maybe I could write their wedding date in there. I just need to confirm I have the right day though. So, moving on. Alright. This page has 2 photomats again that pull out, and pictures on both sides, and I made them so they just kind of flip like that when there's pictures on both sides. Okay, and then this one is held in with this little strip of paper, and it's just a strip of paper with a bigger piece and then one of the little borders that came with the paper line. And then it's got a half circle here to hold it from falling out. And you just pull it up like this. And this is just a one-sided one. And it just slides right back in there. Okay. This page is very interactive. This flaps up and you got, I'm reaching across here, there we go, a little journaling spot in there. And then this opens up and we got a photomat here. That just pulls out, and I didn't do that one double-sided either, I just left that one. There we go. Now, alright, let me pull it just this way a little bit so we can see everything here. This actually pulls out, it holds these shut. It pulls out and there's journaling on the one side. And then these open up. And I tried not to use any pictures from the hospital or stuff like that that I had found. This one is in the hospital, but they just look so happy. I had to use it. So then that just slips over it and holds that shut. Oh, I'm moving my whole paper again. Let me just make sure I'm in frame. Getting quite the workout here. Okay. This again is just a pocket and 2 photomats that pull out. And then they flip. Now, those of you that haven't been, I've been around truck driving my whole life. My real dad drove truck. My mom's husband did. I mean, it's been a huge part of my life. So here I made this little pocket, and inside of it, I found online just an image. Let me see if they'll focus. They're not going to focus. But it's just an image of an old logbook page. And I just used some old Tim Holtz old paper distress ink and made it look all old and used. So those just slide in there. It's just a cute little thing for the fact that he was a truck driver, and kind of worked out because I didn't even notice it till now. I put it in the same one where both of his 2 big trucks were. He owned his own company for most of his life. It was a very sad day when he sold his last truck because no matter what he was doing, he always had a truck. And this page is kind of simple. I just cut a couple flourishes with my Cricut, and I believe they were from the storybook cartridge. And I just glued it down just on this side with this one so that way the picture could slide under here. This is actually a little pocket, so if she wants to tuck some things in here, she can. Another flourish with some Tim Holtz gears, and long fasteners hold these 2 on right here. So that page is kind of simple. Okay. Sorry, I'm constantly checking to make sure I'm in frame. This is going to be a long video. And this page, this is just a pocket with 2 little cards, and she can put, if she wants to write on them or add pictures, whatever she wants. I left those ones blank so she could decide what she wanted to do with them. Oh, and this is just one of the borders that came with the collection. And the cars, the collection comes with a whole sheet of these little squares of cars. It's got a whole bunch on them. So all the cars I just cut out of the paper, that piece of paper, so that I could use them as decoration. And this is actually a really big pocket. It's a 1/4 inch. It's got a 1/4 inch depth so that you could fit a lot in it. And this is where the little mini book is that Kathy Orta made. And I just decorated it up with the paper. And instead of decorating these little pages, I made them photomats because I had a lot of photos to add. And I was afraid I wouldn't have enough room. So I made them all photomats, and then each one, this is really tight, so each one's got a picture that pulls out on a photomat. So that's on both sides, and each one, again, another picture. That's my mom. She was being silly. I gotta show it so I can embarrass her on my video. But she looked happy, and it was one of her times with him. I think it looks like they're at a truck stop of some sort, or a store. And this is just all their pictures. They owned a house in Georgia at one point. It had a huge pond on it, and he used to love sitting at the pond, watching the animals, or the ducks, I should say, and feeding the fish. So, and then this, I put it in like this. It's really tight fit because this book is really thick, but, and I'm not going to be able to get it back in now. Might have to do this later. One more try. There it goes. Alright. And then this is held shut with a magnet. And it's got a little car there. So that's how that one's held shut. And the last page. Let me make sure I'm in frame. Alright, let's just turn it a little. This one's kind of big. Kind of cool. Again, it's held with a magnet. And it opens up. And this pulls out. Let me see. Maybe if I move it down a little bit here. But here you can get, it's just like an accordion. It comes top one up and out. And then like this as well. And then it folds back up in. And underneath it all, I made another lean-to pocket with one of the little cars and put 2 photomats, or journaling spots, so she can write some more stories. And then the back here, oh, way out of frame now. My paper has moved all over the place on me. Okay, on the back here, I took a piece of the paper line and I cut another one of the cars out and just kind of put it in the center. And then the bottom, I made this on the computer. It just says, in loving memory of Ronnie, because everybody called him Ronnie, Francis White, made by Kerri-Jo Sharp for Joan White 2012. And I wrapped some more of that ribbon around to cover up the seam and the black spine. So that is my book. If you have any questions, please comment below. And again, check out my blog, razorsharpcrafts.blogspot.com, and our Ning site, minialbumscraps.ning.com. Again, it's free, lots of swaps, lots of great people there, so please check it out. So, I believe that is it. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.